Hello everybody, hope that you are doing very well and welcome to this cryptocurrency technical analysis. I thought, hey, let's go live for it this morning. Instead of just doing a pre-recorded, let's go live, say hello to everybody, wish you all a very good weekend. Yeah, it's been a good few days, very nice few days, and what better way to celebrate than hanging out with the champs, with the CC pool over on YouTube. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the cups, we got the exactly as predicted, and we got people smashing the likes already. What is it? 12:30 Saturday morning, 500 people live with us this morning, over 100 likes. And with that said, I want to try and keep this one relatively short and sweet, as we are going to be going over the current title of the video is Bitcoin shorts I'm taking. I will take you, well, if you watched the Twitch live stream last night, you will already know the short that I am taking, or have taken. And well, if you didn't join us on Twitch last night, well, you're here today, so it doesn't matter. So, well, with that said, right now on Bitcoin, what do we have? Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we have a range. Yes, we do have a range. A very well-defined high and very well-defined low. And give it up. Sounds is good. Good. Yes, I'm back to the desktop. No more of that laptop. Back to the desktop. Back to the good old trusted workstation. Or should we call it the battle station? I'm back at the battle station. We can do once again battle. And right now we are doing battle. We have our defined range. We have the range high coming in at that region between, well, really, we're going to just say around $52,000. So we have the range high around $52,000. Write this down because basically you kind of want to listen to what I'm saying. $52,000 is our range high. Okay, this region, this zone of the high of the range. And then we have a few layered levels of support. Okay, we have a few layered levels of support. As we go through the support, I want to talk you through. I just feel it's so important. Like, let's be honest, I'm trading this. Let's just say I'm trading this very well right now. So with that said, I think it's very important for the viewer to really be able to get into my mind, because if you can get into my mind, then you can start to maybe get into the same trades, or at least follow the same, thought process that I'm going through. And I feel that is like a massive advantage, to be honest. Right, let's go through what my thought process was, and really just pay attention and make some notes here. Okay, and then we're going to be talking you through the support that we bounced off absolutely perfectly just now, and whether this local downtrend, you can see we're going with a local downtrend right now. So if we continue the lower downtrend, we will be going over the lower levels, which I feel are very important towards the end of this video. So that sounds fun. Let's go. So it all started off obviously a few days ago, as you can all probably remember, that massive move to the downside that we saw. Got that swing failure pattern off of $46,000. That was a trade and a half now in the end. Massive 12% rise to the upside. We all know what happened here. We went into the reverse CC where there was a lot of profit taking, a lot of people, battling it out around there, and we had our obviously decline in price. We all know where we declined to $47,000. Which was obviously around a few different regions. As you know, we love to do these one-to-ones. So you can see we had a very nice one-to-one coming in on the daily, which was also coming in at around the region of the CC. So we had a lot of support that was coming in there. One-to-one of this move, the daily itself, and the CC, all coming in on that region of $47,000. So we can all acknowledge that at the time, 47K was very nice. Well, fair enough. We longed, well, I did along the low of this. I know many others did as well, obviously with our demo accounts. We longed the low here, took it up to the high, take profit, come back down for the one-to-one into the CC, into the daily. Obviously, this is another long position. This is another long that was taken. Where was the target of this? Well, have a guess, ladies and gentlemen, where the target of this long is going to be. It's going to be the top of the range. And this was happening literally yesterday. So we come up to the top of the range, which is obviously around that 52 daily level, taking the highs. And I just want to talk you through this because this was my plan yesterday morning. So this was at 11 a.m. Okay, and just read and understand. This would have been while we were trading around here. Okay, The way I will trade this is look for a short at the top of the range. The best and easiest setup we see is a failed auction above the range high, which is trading above the last high on a low volume break and then coming back into the range. That is equaling a short. If we break the range high with momentum, then really simply no short. So the first thing that you need to understand to get into my brain here is the only trade that I'm looking for is a short. I'm not looking to trade the breakout. I'm not doing a bunch of other things. The only thing I'm interested in is a short off the top of the range. Remembering I'm also in a long. So I want to take my long up to here, switch it into a short. Okay. And so this is the first thing that you need to bear in mind. That's the only thing I'm looking for. And where was we looking for this? Right up into our golden magic CC box of resistance. That's just basically above the range high up to 52k. And really simply, as this guy kind of replies to me, thanks. Laddering into the short is the best way, in my opinion. Yep, it's an acceptable way, not the way that I was trading it, because I was basically going for the failed auction. Okay, so this is a slightly different trading tactic, but that's basically what I wanted. Okay, so a failed auction setup. If you kind of struggle to know what that is, we have a whole video dedicated for failed auctions inside of the contenders group at chartchampions.com on the website. So if you don't understand that, then you can get the education for it. But basically what we're looking for is a move above the range high. Okay, so the last prior high with a failed auction. So e.g. it basically ends in a bit of a bull trap. And then once you see it come back into the range, short activated, bam, take the short, no hesitations. So as you know, I gave my plan very early on in the day where we're looking for that short position. Or price comes up to it, we get the failed auction, really simply asked by a member of the group, is the short confirmed, Daniel? I reply very simply, yes, I have taken the short. Again, this is live as it's happening in the time. No hindsight, none of this, none of that. It's just trading the charts. I recognized I've had my plan, which is get to the top of the range, close the long, enter a short. Take a short from the top of the range. That was the main thing here, the short of the top of the range. So of course, when it comes to the top of the range and we get the failed auction, am I hesitating? No. Am I doubting myself? No. I'm taking the trade, and the rest is history. It really kind of is. And this is what we had off of this. So if we just zoom into this a little bit bigger, you can see we have a well-defined range of this daily to this secondary daily. You see this daily top up here, $51,613. This daily here, $47,993. You remember these daily levels? These are old daily range from coming on 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I gave these daily levels in many videos. And we are still trading the same daily range from nearly 3 months ago. Like, that is incredible when you think about it. These levels are absolutely perfect. But this is what we had. We had the decline, failed auction, and obviously we had that next daily coming in there around $47,993. Obviously taken a short from literally the high of the range. And then this was the perfect thing. So recognizing this is the daily, look what happened when we hit that today. We come down to the 1 minute chart. We come down, we tap the daily, and we actually saw just a rally just then of 2.2%. 2.2%, that is an absolutely massive move to the upside. Like, you know, you trade with a decent amount of money, and this is a very big move. 2% in a matter of, you know, we're talking about in time, less than an hour for a 2.2% bounce from a level that was given way in advance. That is impressive if I say so myself. So we've obviously seen a bit of a bounce from this daily. So that gives us a pretty nice level of support. We do have confluence at this daily. It's also, you want to see, of course, the magic from the low to the high up here, right into the CC. That's obviously coming in between 47,993 and coming down to their 47,750. The nice CC box was confluence with the daily. Very nice level if I say so myself. So that brings us on to then, yes, we did take a short from the higher the range. My exact post in the group was, this trade is going to be a winner or a loser. You know, when I take this short here, I can win or I can lose. That was my post. You see how I'm not getting emotional about the trade? I'm just really simply accepting, hey, I know my setup. I've now taken that setup, which was obviously a short position. And now I will either win or I'll lose. Would you want to bet against me on this one? Woke up this morning, of course, we had another amazing win. Was it in doubt? I don't know. Would you doubt me on the streak that I'm in right now? Of course, we woke up with another win, bouncing off that daily level of support. So write this down then. 47,993. That is our current daily support level. If we lose this, we have a few levels below us, of course. Primarily coming in at 47,000. And then obviously if we lose this, we got our lower daily there coming in at around 45,000, specifically $48,888 will be our lower daily level. So that literally is the levels. The CC pools do be trading right now. It's the exact same daily range from literally nearly 3 months ago. So that is pretty amazing, though. You have to admit that is pretty amazing. And that literally is how you get into the ebb and flow. You know, you get the connection with the market. You recognize what you want to do ahead of time when it comes up to battle time, decision time. Do not hesitate. Do not get scared. You take the trade. If you need some assistance with that, hey, you could literally just read exactly what I'm doing in the moment. That's obviously for the champions group, but I don't think there should be a single person who is scared when they see me also taking the trade. And hey, the rest is history. A massive move to the downside, bouncing currently off that daily. If we move up from here, we can see our next level of resistance. Let me just check this. So what we could say, if we take a nice little fixed range here. So we have a little bit of resistance coming in around 49,500. So I guess we have a few, what we could say is we have like a little intraday level of resistance then. So that's going to be coming in at around this last high, $49,500. Okay, and does that line up with a channel? Let's see. Okay, because we obviously have this downtrend channel. Look at this, just absolutely perfect. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, come on. How amazing was that level? Let's just be honest. It was also the CC. Look at the confluence. CC, daily, bottom of the channel. Oh, of course you saw a massive 2.2% bounce to the upside in less than an hour when you see that much confluence. That is amazing. Come on. If that doesn't get you excited, you're not a trader, because that really is like music to my ears. Look at that. Just absolutely perfect. Big bounce to the upside, coming back into the middle of the channel. Look at that. Oof. Absolute perfection. Look at this. Middle of the channel holding as a support here. Then we come down and we get SR flips. Look at this. Middle of the channel, low of the channel, back to the middle of the channel, back to the low of the channel, back to the middle of the channel. Oh my God. Come on. How amazing is that? That's just beautiful. That really is beautiful. So the top of the channel there would bring us up to around, surprise, around actually $49,600, give or take. Don't look at that as an exact dollar, give or take a little bit of space either side. We got that resistance then coming in at around 49,600. Also lines up very nicely with the last high and that point of control. So that's our intraday resistance. Obviously, if we lose this low, we would be breaking out of the channel, and we're going to be looking back down towards. No, we're going to be looking back down towards, well, really the region between 46 and 47, with the daily obviously below us. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Personally, the way I'm trading this is I don't want to actually close my short fully. Obviously, I have hit a take profit. I'd be very naive and silly not to have taken a profit on this big move to the downside. So I have taken a profit on the short, but personally, I do not want to close it. I'm very comfortable with the position I'm in. One of the best shorts you could get right now, and hit take profit. And I kind of want to relax the weekend, head to the city, as we were saying in the group. Let's just not go into this, but yeah, I kind of want to relax my weekend. So personally, I'm happy to sit in my short from the top of the range. If we head down low, we head down lower. Already scalped the long today, which I've fully closed out the scalp long. I was happy with the bounce and I thought, let's do a video. So yeah, I've already taken my long. I've already closed it. So if we go up higher, I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm absolutely fine if we go up higher, but I have closed that long from the range low above the confluence of massive support that we had there. already closed this, but here we can see the middle of the channel. If we break up, I'd be looking up for around 49,600. If we break this, then yeah, we can look back up to the daily, I suppose, because we would have broken that downtrend channel. 50k, obviously big psychological level for the weekend. I mean, we have very well defined levels. No, I mean, come on, it's absolutely brilliant. You have to just have to really pay respect to the levels, because you know they're just nothing short of brilliant. I really do not say that lightly. I really do not say that lightly. Look at this. Also the 1-to-1. Just if you love technical analysis, then you love what we're doing right now. It's just nothing short of yeah, it's just I just love it. What can I say? So what is everybody saying in here? Hello. There is the legend himself, Tom Jones. Let's give a shout out to Tom Jones. Tom Jones shout out, and then we'll move on. Maybe cover Eve. But where is the Tom Jones post? We post about it was a while ago before all that battle that we went. There we go. Tom Jones, the new All-Star Chart champions. Just pause and read this. Like, pause and read this, because this man is selfless, amazing, and well deserving of the title of All-Stars. So I see you in the comments, Tom. Shout out to you, my friend. And yeah, what a legend you are. So yeah, this is what we see right now on Bitcoin. Oh, happily, I can open exocharts now, as we are no longer on the laggiest thing in the world. Let's take a look at this then. Yeah, so a bit of resistance. Yeah, 49,500. Yeah, we got some nice resistance there intraday. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't want to be this guy. Imagine being this guy that's short, or collection of people. Look at all these shorts. So you have to remember, we came into the CC, the bottom of the channel, the daily, the 1-to-1. 5 different levels when we consider also the order flow. So we're talking about 5, nearly 6 level of support. And you see at support, 4 million, 6 million, 2 million. These are short positions. 6 million, 9.9 million shorts, 6.4 million, 5.2 million, 2.4 million, 2 million, 4.8 million, 2.2 million, and at the absolute, and I mean the absolute low, 3.7 million shorts. They needed chart champions. Let's be honest, they needed chart champions, because they've just lost a lot of money by shorting support. You do not short support. Where do you short? You short resistance, and you long support. I'm sorry, but you know, let's just pay our respects. Press F on the keyboard. Everybody can press F for these people that short support. Absolutely insane. It's not the time to short with your millions of dollars. That's how you lose millions of dollars. Yeah, you obviously look for your shorts up here. Exactly what we were doing yesterday before it happened. Take our shorts at the highs, bring it down, have a guess where. Well, we've obviously just bounced off that daily. If we lose this, we know our next level's to the downside. Yeah. So personally, the way I'm trading it, happy to stay at my short and just chill almost for the weekend. Short and chill weekend, I suppose. And should we break to the upside, I know my next level of resistance, top of this channel. How do you like that? Oh yeah, we got the show the respect. It's going too quick. I can't even say it. We got a lot of people showing their respect for the bears that short support and long, and also the bulls that long resistance. That's not how you do it. It's not the chart champion way, and of course, they lost money. Saying this in the nicest way possible, of course. You know, no, this is basically how we had it moving along. Nice range, and here we're continuing in the range bound market. Let me take a quick. I'm going to take a really quick 1 minute break, and then I will be back and we'll talk you through Ethereum. So I will be right back in 1 exact minute. And we are back in the room. There we go. Oh, that was fun, though. That was a fun talk through. Ooh. Look at all these. A lot of aggressive buys coming in here. So it's continuing to get this push to the upside. Looks like I do believe that we can then get this move to around 49,400 back up to the higher range. Everything's looking good. Obviously, I wouldn't short where we are here. Not quite yet, anyway. If we hit to the 49k, be nice to breach that last high. I think that would be the best. That was a serious level of support now. That really was a serious level. CC 1-to-1 daily, bottom of the channel. Massive shorts into support. Yeah, this next target obviously would be looking for this last high intraday up to, we're talking about 49,600-ish top of the channel. Really, really, really well-defined channel here. And that is, well, depends how quick we go up. But obviously, if we go up really quick, the top of the channel is 49,800. But I guess it's unlikely that we just go literally straight up. So if we take a little bit of time, then you would get that bigger confluence around 49,400. So this is something that we can keep our eye on. Oh, there we go. Well, we'll take a look at Ethereum then. We'll come back to Bitcoin. I'll keep my eye on Bitcoin. So if we get a big move on Bitcoin, we'll come back to it. Let's take a quick look at ETH. So ETH, wow, look at this. Very, very, very close to that weekly. How close did we get to it? Within 2%. Okay, fair enough. ETH within 2% of that weekly. Obviously a massive, massive, massive resistance. So ETH is definitely coming up to resistance, and it is obviously pulling back. Oh, yeah. So this is what we were looking at yesterday on Ethereum. This should have been in the Twitch live stream. We were talking about this potential head and shoulders. I mean, again, as some people were pointing out, it's not an official head and shoulders, but we have something, whatever this might be. Yeah, we're obviously a left peak here, middle peak here, and a right peak here on Ethereum. With that's ETH USD and ETH BTC coming into that weekly. This could still get one other push to the upside. It's still about 6%. So I guess that we could envision if Bitcoin gets a bounce in it, you might get like two right shoulders. So sometimes you can get this pattern where you get a left shoulder ahead, and then you actually end up getting like two right shoulders. So that's like an official pattern. So you could still see like, well, where's that? So if we look. Yeah, you could still see, for example, this rally. If Bitcoin rallies, then of course this is going to rally as well. So you still could see like another right shoulder appear on this, and you actually just still get a bigger head and shoulders on Ethereum. Just for the sake of looking where a target would be, I wouldn't trade this, but this would give us a 20% move, and that would see Ethereum back at around $2,600 if this played out perfectly. So that's obviously a bit of a bearish pattern on Ethereum with ETH BTC coming up into high term timeframe resistance. ETH USD pair printing a head and shoulders. I don't necessarily think we have to think this does play out, but I think it's something to be aware of. Um, I'm not actually short on Ethereum, so yeah, I'll just put that out now. I'm not short on ETH, but obviously we could be a little bit cautious. Bit of, I would just say this isn't a good level to buy. Really, you're buying it into ETH BTC weekly resistance, so yeah. That's just something to bear in mind. I still think you can see another push to the upside, so you can like come back up and retest that $4,200 level. That's obviously our big level if you're in the group, and yeah, I mean, if we, where's the invalidation of this? Well, really, it's if we take the high, isn't it? If we take the high, then that whole pattern is invalidated. So, yeah, it's pretty good to know where the invalidation is of it, but I also think it's good to just be aware of what we could potentially have here on Ethereum. So that's what I would say on ETH. We are forming a head and shoulders. If BTC is not reached it yet, and again, this is why we could still see another rally to the upside before a move down. So I could definitely foresee like something like another move up. So we get another move up before a bigger retrace. So you might be a little bit too early to short ETH yet, to be honest, because I still think you could get another rally. See how that weekly goes there. Again, I'm not short on Ethereum yet, so. Wow, we are getting some serious FOMO now on the buys. a lot of buys coming in now. This is the thing for me. Like you are literally in a bit of no man's land here. Like you're literally in the middle of the range. So is this a good short? No, not really. Is this a good long? No, not really. Like you have to remember to pick your battles. Remember when we were talking about this? Pick your battles wisely. You want to pick your battles with the highest probabilities. So your battles really should be at massive levels of support like this, or massive levels of resistance, not in the middle of a range. Like who is taking their battle here? What you have to think, if this is your long, well, let's just say this is your target. And look, your risk to reward ratio is literally not even 1-to-1. So it's a very bad long in terms of risk to reward. If you're taking a short, well, you could say, I wouldn't even put much, so even if you're taking a short, like let's say you got this, you're trading this range, it's also a really bad short. Like you have to remember your best positions are where you got, well, firstly, areas of massive support and areas of confluence. So you see this up to the middle of the channel, 6-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So you're risking essentially $1 to win 6. If you lose the trade, you lose $1. If you win the trade, you win $6, So you want to pick your battles strategically, not trade in no man's land. Yeah. So trading here is trading in no man's land. You might as well go to the casino. I do not trade in a casino. We are the casino. CC Pool is the casino. We will only take the highest probability trades where we will win consistently and win even more. So, and that does not involve trading here. So the people that are jumping in here with like millions and millions and millions of longs, it's just like, yeah, gambling. That maybe they win this trade, maybe they lose this trade, but this is not a sustainable way of making money. This is a inconsistent amateur way of trading. This is amateurs. And again, just because you have millions does not mean that you're a good trader. I've seen many people with millions of dollars, and they don't know what they're doing. So you have to remember there's a difference between smart money and having money. Just because you have money doesn't mean you know what you're doing in the markets. And I would argue that these people entering here do not really know what they're doing. Like it's just a weird place to trade. In my opinion. Oh yeah, I done a really good quote the other day, and this was my quote. I asked a question which I'll ask now. I think I asked this in a Champions live stream, but for the public, I asked you this question. What was the quote? It was a good one. That's the question. I know it was around these sort of lines of, let's say you are trading with $100 million. if you had $100 million, let's say for the sake of the example, would you enter, let's say, a short trade here? Yeah. Would you enter a short here in the middle of the range if you had $100 million? Would you be willing to put your money on the line, 100 million at this level for a short? Answer yes or no in the comments, or just think it to yourself. Rhetorical question then. And what was the ending of this? Oh man, I can't remember my own quote. That's really bad. It was something along, it was a clever quote. I've totally forgot it. It was something along the lines of, yeah, if you say yes to this and you trade literally the random sort of really bad trades, and this is why you do not have $100 million. Because the guy that's built up wealth is not taking these sort of like random shorts. You know, they have to wait for the highest probabilities. So, you got to remember, you do not create wealth in the markets by taking really bad trades. It sounded much better than that, and I know that they were not my word. I'm going to have to watch back my own video because that's annoying, because I really liked my words. But yeah, wouldn't really take a short here at the moment. You want to really see a move to the upside. This really is a battle going on here for $49,000. Yeah. While we got a bit of time, I will remind you that we got the trading competition for Chart Champions, the Champions League Season 3. This is obviously starting in less than a week now. So if you haven't already, you can go sign up to the competition. Really simple, 3 steps. Register your new Bybit account via our affiliate link. Join the competition. Trade for the chance to win in that. Obviously, we got the instructions here. And let's see how many people have signed up. We've got 79 people signed up so far. These are rookie numbers. We would like to get this higher. So, yeah, if you haven't already, remember, use the weekend. Perfect time to register for the competition. And obviously that has got a total prize pool. I'll be kind of disappointed if we don't give it away. $100,000 up to 2 Bitcoin. So what are you waiting for? Get over on Bybit and look at our competition. $100,000 prize pool up for grabs. That's a massive, massive, massive prize pool for a trading competition here. So yeah, a bit of fun. And, if you're an experienced trader, then you can obviously join in. Not for the noob traders, I suppose, but a bit of fun. And yeah, there's that available if you're interested. It's yesterday's video. You can go watch it. It's called 2 Bitcoin Trading Competition, the Champions League Season 3. Obviously, Season 1 winner was Patrick. Season 2 winner was When Sailing. You can go watch their videos on YouTube if you haven't already. Oh, and this is the other thing that I was going to talk about, because right now in the Discord, so this is for really people that are in the Discord, free members or paid members. I want to just bring your attention to a few things really, really, really quickly, as we are still hovering around here sideways. I got a bit of time to talk about it. So just be really cautious that right now there are a lot of like scams going on in Discord. It's very, very, very hard to prevent it, as well as in the YouTube comments. So just know, or none of my team are ever going to send you an email. We're never going to tell you to write us on WhatsApp. We're never going to direct you to a random website. We're never going to tell you to send us Bitcoin. So if anybody requests you to send them Bitcoin, to do go to a random website, message them on WhatsApp, just know it is a scam. You will lose all of your money, and just be really, really, really careful, okay? There's a massive increase right now. It's not just happening to us, it's literally happening to every big YouTube channel. So just take a bit of caution. Just know we are never, ever, ever going to... I don't have enough time to reply to my own messages, let alone send out messages telling people to message me on WhatsApp. You know, this is just never going to happen. So, you know, obviously it requires a little bit of common sense. It really does. But also, you know, for the naive or too trusting, just know that is a scam. This is happening on your YouTube comments. This is happening on Discord. So people are getting random DMs from people that maybe look like me, that, you know, they've copied my picture, they've copied my name, and they try and basically make it look really legit. And this is also happening on Instagram. It's probably happening on Twitter for all I know as well. You know, it's happening everywhere. So just take a little bit of care, please, because I would hate to see, you know, they're basically just full-on scammers. So, you know, it's a shame. It is a shame, and people fall for it. So, yeah. While I remember, and I'm not very good at remembering this all the time. So while I remember, just take a little bit of caution, and just know we're never going to reach out to you. And also the other bit of scammers that's going on right now is, it's kind of funny, but I mean, I just have to laugh about it. But obviously, I mean, you could take this at your own caution, but there's another one of, there's like other Discord groups. So right now there's like this whole thing going on where over the past month now, month or 2 months, we've had about like, well, it's actually about 6 different like core members of the group that were like learning from us, have like gone off and done their own things. And one of them basically just take all of the content that we do and just share it out for like a reduced pricing, which fair enough. If people want to do it, then we cannot stop them. But I just mean, this was absolutely hilarious. That this one made me laugh. And this is why I just, you know, this is just the level that we compete with. You want to see the funniest thing ever? So one of the groups that just like steal all of our content and post it in their own Discord, they gave me the nickname of Daniel the Dickwell. So this one was absolutely hilarious, but also the same thing. Like, you are probably going to get approached by these people. They love to like message all of our members and say, hey, come and join our Discord, like all these sort of things, like trying to just prey on the people that follow us. You know, they're hoping for a quick buck. You know, I mean, obviously we cannot stop you. You're free to join their Discord. You know, it's a discounted price at the end of the day, but what you have to remember is you are basically supporting scammers. So, I mean, if you're okay with this, then, you know, we cannot stop you at the end of the day. But just to make you aware even that this is happening, they will literally steal all of our content and, you know, post it in their own Discords, sell our stuff, you know, kind of trying to undermine really everything that we're trying to achieve here. I guess the main attraction to our group, like staying in it, is that, well, you have interaction with me, the coaches, you know, some of the top traders, I believe, in the world right now. You know, Igor, absolute legend. As well as just having a really big community. Trading assistant, obviously legendary. But I mean, yeah, that's what we have to put up with at the moment. But I just love this one, and this is why I had to mention it, because it's just hilarious that they gave me this. They put the bot that takes all the content on. They just put that name on it, which I just found was absolutely hilarious. So yeah, good luck to them. But yeah, we got to deal with those sort of things right now. Bitcoin's still going sideways. Come on, Bitcoin. I want a bit of action before I end the stream. I really want to see a push up here or a push down. Would like to see a bit of action before I wrap this up, so I can talk you through my final thoughts. Oh, Eagle, you're in here with us. Hello, Eagle, my friend. Hope you are well. Yeah, there's a lot of scams going on right now. And honestly, if you send any money to any of these people, they will literally scam you. Yeah, I'm the bonfire. The bonfire people are back. Dang, you do. Yeah, that was hilarious, no? But it's really sad. It's like really, really, really sad. In my opinion, it's extremely sad. Not just the people that scam like this, but also the fact that, you know, like recently, literally, we had 6, like, who I felt, you know, like I say, like for me, like chart champions, I'm in here, 12 to 16 hours a day, like in the group, posting my thoughts, giving updates, just chatting with people. And I really do consider, when you spend, when I spend so much time with all these people, like you start to, you really do start to get like a community and family spirit. And like, I would happily meet with these people in real life, like do a Chart Champions meetup, have a beer, have fun, interact, and just, you really do get that family spirit. So you really build up a rapport and, just a friendship and bond with the people that you're speaking to for basically all the day. And that's why I absolutely love it. The community aspect of it is amazing. And this is why it really does sadden me that, some of the core people that were in the group for so long learning from us, it's like I say here, it's painful as I consider some of these people my friends, or I did consider them as friends. I would happily meet with them. And then, like, some of the people that were in the group, they've decided to, like, go off. Like I say here, people are just really two-faced. I'm not going to mention names, but it's just like me and Mike both have given private lessons to some of these people. They literally learn everything that they know via us. And then they go out. They literally create bots to steal our content. They do ridiculous things, like literally using our Fibonacci levels, our strategies. And they just, like, try and make it their own. And any mention of us is like totally shut down. I also personally describe these people as scammers, because what you have to remember is, for me, it just kind of makes me feel like it's really disingenuous the way that people are. I would be interested in the thoughts of the comment section, as we are still just watching Bitcoin go sideways. But I just feel it's a little bit disingenuous of people that like are in a educational group and they're literally learning from us, to then be like going off and creating their own groups when they are still learners themselves. I just feel that is really like, I personally feel that is a bit of a scam, because how can somebody be teaching somebody else when they are still learning themselves? Like, they're literally in an educational group to learn, and then they go off and create their own group. Like, I don't know. I personally just feel that is not really right. I don't know. I'm interested to know whether this is just my thoughts because I'm a bit salty because they done it, or whether I'm actually right with my thought process. But I think, like, when we created Chart Champions, I'd already made millions from trading, whereas these people are like still learning. They're still not trading with much money, and so like you have to think, like, why are they creating their own groups? Is it to get money, or is it to actually help people? I can honestly, hand on heart, say I'd already made my money when I started this. So my honest reasons was to to give back and help. I just feel that they have like these, I don't know. I just feel that there's a reason that they're clearly just doing it for a quick buck. And for me, it just still seems very dishonest. Of people that you consider your friends, they've been in the group for a long time, like learning from us, studying the content, and then just to like go off and create their own stuff and, literally like steal our content, talk bad of us. Like, they'll talk down on us and say that like we're these awful people. And it's just like, it kind of hurt me, it kind of hurt me because I consider them as friends. And then for them to do that for a few dollars, it was like, I didn't really, I kind of thought it was really not really a good thing to do, but yeah. At the end of the day, you cannot stop these people and they can do what they want, but I still feel that it's not really right. And again, I'm not trying to say that I cannot stop it and they cannot do it. Of course they can do it, and I suppose at the end of the day, good luck to them. But it's still like a little bit painful. But hey, I suppose I wish everybody good luck. And that's like I said here, it's like this guy brought to our attention that there are literally many other channels now. I mean, you can just look at them where they're literally using all of the techniques that were popularized by us. The TPO charts, the Igor sessions. If you see anybody in the world using Igor sessions, with 100% certainty they used it. They literally learned it all from our group, because Igor was the guy that got it added to Exo. So, people using our fib levels. And the funny thing is that they've like literally took the exact CC and then they like rename it to like their own thing. It's just like, wow, this is really pathetic. Like, they have not done any statistic building, and they've, yeah. But anyway, it's like I say here, we cannot stop these other people using all of our levels, but it's like comparing a Skoda to a Bugatti. So, yeah, I think they can take my techniques, but they cannot take the brain. They cannot take the brain. And that's what separates us, no? We are the Bugatti of the trading world, and they can be the Skodas trying to replicate. But, you know, it's because Skoda and Bugatti are made by the same company. But what would you prefer, a Bugatti or a Skoda? I don't know. I know what I'd prefer. Actually, I know I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind a Skoda, I suppose, but I know what would be a better performing engine and what would be more beneficial. But anyway, Bitcoin. It is still literally doing nothing right now. This is insane. Literally for the past 15 minutes, 25 minutes, we've done absolutely nothing. No, somebody says read your super chats. This is the thing. I haven't been looking at the super chats, and it says that there's no super chats. So somebody says please read my super chat, but the thing is, I cannot see, any of the super chats. So it's very hard for me to reply. I guess these are all the bonfire people. Yeah, I have just no idea what the super chats are. You know, this is just a glitch on YouTube where it's for some reason like removes these super chats. So I cannot really say or read out the questions that were done on super chat because they've literally disappeared. So, yeah, it's, unfortunately, I would love to reply to those, but I literally cannot, because they're gone. They're not showing, you know. Discord cannot, no, well, I think that we could, for me, like, this is the thing. I talked about it now, but I'm not going to talk about anybody else again. And it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to go out and try and shut it down or say, hey, or do any of this. It's just like, it's not worth my time. Like, I could spend my time trying to like file lawsuits and do this and do that and bring down their Discord and all this sort of stuff. But for me, it's just not a good use of my time. Like, my time is better used by giving the best content. So like yesterday, like calling the shorts at the absolute high, you know, no hesitation. Anybody that followed along, like that's a better use of my time, trading the charts. And I think people are going to go where the quality is, you know. At the end of the day, it is an open market. It's a free market. If they want to go off and do their own stuff, they can do it. And that's why, you know, we got to be the best that we can be. And I cannot be the best if I'm trying to hunt down other people at the end of the day. So I just think to myself, hey, people are going to go where the best traders are. And if we want to offer the best service, then we got to be the best traders. And so that's the best use of my time anyway, not by chasing other people and doing all this stuff. It's literally just by doing what I do best, trading the charts. Yeah, literally. And right now, Bitcoin is doing still nothing. Yes, that test word. I see this one. Testing. Can you read this? Yeah. So I have no idea why the older ones go. But I reckon that one will disappear in like 10 minutes. Give it like 10 minutes and it'll probably disappear as well. But for now, yes, I still can see that one. Yeah, well, well, that's the thing, mate. Like the other people, the people that have left, they I'm not being like mean, but they literally are broke. Like they literally are not. You know, that's the thing. Like, why would I just don't really understand why someone would want to learn trading from someone if they are literally broke themselves? Like, does that not show you that clearly? I don't know. It's just a bit weird. But anyway, that's it. I'm not going to talk about it again. Going back to Bitcoin, rejecting off the middle of the channel. This is still, yeah, it's still. I mean, obviously, if you longed the low of the channel there with that confluence, it's a really nice take profit. Obviously, I closed out fully here. I'm happy with this, but Obviously, you got to be looking for take profit 1. Your take profit 2 would be best at the top of the channel. Obviously, we still have this local downtrend. So when we zoom in here, we still do have our local downtrend with our lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So if we just do this really locally, lower low, this could be a lower high for a lower low. We really would want to see this taken for either that swing failure pattern. You know, I don't really like trading the lower highs like this, especially on a weekend. It's just not a trade I really like. I think we just got to remember where the best trades are. Obviously, that's back at around. But this is better, really. I think it would have been worse if it had just gone straight up because it wouldn't have got to that confluence. Whereas if we do something like this, then we reach that confluence at a better time. It's a lot better. Wow, Cardano's still absolutely killing it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Bitcoin just literally going to do nothing now, I don't think. So I think I might wrap this up. Things to be aware of then for the end of the stream. I'll just do a quick 2-minute summary. Ethereum reaching high time frame resistance on the ETH BTC pair. We can still see the rally to the upside to hit the weekly. The Ethereum USD pair forming a potential head and shoulders. I'm not short on Ethereum, but I do feel this is considered bearish. Bitcoin, I think we have an absolutely beautiful range. Didn't want to do that. I think we have an absolutely beautiful range yesterday. Again, I did call the short at the absolute high in the Chart Champions Discord. From here, we obviously have made our way down to an amazing level of confluence, to be honest with you. CC, bottom of the channel, daily, 1-to-1. A lot of shorts coming in at the low. Very nice level of support, let's not lie. If we see this rally to the upside, we're really looking for around 49,500-ish as our next target. If we break that, we're going to be looking to 50k. If we break that, we can look back up to the high of the sideways range. If we break to the low, if we really break this support, of course, we can still remember the CC, which sits just below it still, coming in at $47,750. If we break that, we're going to be looking back down towards these lows of 47k. And really, if we break this, could be looking down to all the way to $45,000 as the next target, then go from there. Currently range bound. Very nice support bounce that we've had here, to be fair. I did take a long off of it, but I'm already out. If we break up, we know the next level to the upside. If we break down, we know the next level to the downside. This for me is no man's land. I wouldn't trade here. Again, you want to take your shorts at the very best levels of resistance. You want to take your longs at the very best level of support. And remember, we had 5 different levels and reasons here to long. That's a lot of support. And just like we had when we were waiting for the resistance up at the high, that was a failed auction trade. Yeah, that was a failed auction trade. So it's as simple as that. Let me just take a quick look at this. Okay, that looks all right. This is all good. So we got some naked pointed controls back up at 58k, but that's a little bit too far away for me to worry about right now. I mean, this is literally a massive battle. I can understand why between the pointed control and the VAL. This is a massive, massive, massive region, to be fair. Look at this really big support now with the daily pointed control, and then you got your resistance literally just above you. So it does make sense why we're going sideways here for nearly half an hour, because this is a pretty big intraday resistance, and that's a pretty big intraday support. Open interest building up nicely. And this, yeah, I wouldn't trade this. This for me, even though I can see why we're bouncing here, like or consolidating here, this for me is still a gamble, because your resistance is literally a few $100s above you, and the support is now $100 below you. Like, this is not a trade I would take. I would wait for the, resolution of this and move and loss of support, or move and reclaim of resistance. wouldn't really trade in this tiny little zone. At least not on a weekend when I'm going to go out now and enjoy my day. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'll take the last few comments before we end. That's Exo. Jimmy. Hi, Daniel. Just caught up on the stream. Thanks for the updates and levels. Making a killing. You are absolutely welcome, mate. I saw the crazy dot on wick, 20% wick to the downsides. This is why I'm not using high leverage. I'm still in my dot long, to be honest with you. It is a scam, mate, but you are the best trader in the world. Amen. That's what we got to do. We just got to keep on being the best. And then why would someone join a second rate? Why would someone join the second best when they can literally have access to the best? Agreed. Cardano, I'm going to do a video dedicated to Cardano. Obviously, I am still trading Cardano. I am still long on Cardano. I can do a video dedicated to that one. MATIC, I do not trade, so no opinion on MATIC. This guy says, my winnings from learning Chart Champions content has paid for my membership and then some. Pretty easy decision. Exactly. I mean, literally yesterday, anybody could have joined on that short with their demo accounts, of course, and made some nice theoretical gains. Amen. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I've given you the really important levels. Obviously, personally, I'm happy to hold on to my short. Could this change if we reclaim? You know, if we start to reclaim 50k, yeah, I might close out my short at that point. But for now, I'm happy to stay in the rest of that short position. I've no desire to really close it. I've already taken that long and I've closed that. So now I just hold the short. I still have that 46k position, but I'm going to wait to either that one get broken out at break even, basically. So yeah, my game plan really is then, you know, if this was a weekday, I probably would hold on to that long a little bit longer. But now literally I'm going to get dressed and head out. So yeah, it was nice catching up with you all this morning. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Don't normally do the Saturday morning streams, but I was feeling the love. And yeah, basically that's the reason why I wanted to come on and say hello to you all. Remember, we got that Champions League Season 3. If you want to go up and join this one, I'll put the link in the comments section so you can go and watch the video, because obviously there's a little bit of instructions to follow. Final words before we end. Cannot really think of any final words, so there we go. I'll go watch some Counting Crows, Mr. Jones, Tom Jones, we love you. That's now my anthem. And yeah, with that said, thank you ever so much, everybody. Have a brilliant weekend. I might do a live stream on Twitch tonight again. So if you want to catch up with us again later, we'll do another review of the trades, I suppose. Happy to go through how the day progresses, see if we can get this retest or even higher again. So, you know, should we get just a nice short squeeze here, I'll probably do a live stream over on Twitch. So if you want to catch me this evening, catch us over on Twitch, I suppose. For everybody else, enjoy your weekend, treat somebody, give them a smile, and enjoy. Thank you ever so much. And once again, that trade went exactly as predicted. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, and goodbye. Cheers.